What's going on, people of the internet? Today we are going to be talking about whether or not the multiplayer in Halo is real. Before we get into this, you need to go subscribe to Luke the Notable. He is the one who gave me this idea. He's a pretty cool guy. He makes Halo and Fortnite content. So yeah, you should go definitely subscribe to him. But yeah, so let's start off with the glorious Halo CE. So to start us off, we're starting with the map Damnation. And as you can tell, Bungie didn't know that they were going to make a series that would last for a really long time. And the summaries were really short and sweet, kind of like Damnation, where it just says Covenant Hydro Processing Center. And then there's also the map Blood Gulch, and the description of this map is the quick and the dead. And it's only that. So, as you can tell, the multiplayer of Halo CE wasn't that immersive in the Halo timeline / lore in general. So, let's go ahead and move on to Halo 2. Moving on to Halo 2, of course it has longer bios, but still Bungie had no idea their series was going to be going on for a really long time. And yeah, so of course the bios aren't as long as they are in the other games, but let's go ahead and get right into it. As you can see with our first map that I've chosen, which is Zanzibar, obviously these places are actually in the Halo universe somewhere, just by this description alone. The description itself says, Wind Power Station 7 sits as a mute reminder of EAP's late 25th century attempt at renationalization. Obviously, these places are existing in the Halo universe, meaning that this is a possibility that all of the Halo multiplayer maps are in the Halo universe. Also meaning that all those battles taking place there are in the Halo universe, meaning they are technically canon. The next map that I chose for this list of Halo 2 maps is Coagulation. It is the remake of Blood Gulch, but the description on this, as well as Zanzibar, also gives us proof that these places are actually in the Halo universe somewhere. And the bio of this map is, recent excavations have failed to shed light on the true purpose of the outposts in this bloody gulch. Meaning that the UNSC is for some reason doing research on Blood Gulch. Also meaning this is a real place in the Halo universe. Also meaning that it's a possibility still that the Halo multiplayer is in the Halo lore. It is part of the Halo universe. With all the information that we have from Halo 2's maps, I think it's safe to say that these Halo multiplayer matches and maps are somewhere in the Halo universe, meaning a multiplayer match that you are playing is happening in the Halo universe somewhere. It's just we don't know where. But now, let's get a move on to Halo 3. The first map for Halo 3 that I've chosen is Valhalla, and it definitely goes even more in depth. And what it's talking about with Valhalla in its bio is the crew of V399 barely survived their unplanned landing in this gorge, this curious gorge. And of course, what they're referring to with that is the crashed Pelican on Valhalla. It apparently was making a supply run that can be told by all of the supplies around the map that could have been carried by the Pelican. But this even further proves that the maps of Halo are somewhere in the Halo universe, also meaning that the battles taking place there are real battles. So, let's get right into the next map. The next map I have chosen is The Pit, And in its bio, it says software simulations are held in contempt by the veteran instructors who run these training facilities. Now, what that is it's talking about, of course, the entire map. The entire map is a training facility used by the Spartans, or not even just Spartans, possibly Marines. But the main thing that we are talking about is whether or not the Halo multiplayer is real. And of course, in multiplayer, you can only play as Spartans. So, of course, the pit is a training arena for Spartans. And in that arena, there are a lot of proof that it is a live fire exercise, also further proving that the entire map is somewhere in the Halo universe, meaning every single map we've talked about, or any map for that matter, in the Halo universe, or Halo multiplayer, is in the Halo universe. Meaning that every battle is in the Halo universe somewhere. I'm going to skip Halo 4, and we're going to go straight to Halo 5, and we're going to talk about Warzone. In Warzone, Spartan Palmer says, "Welcome to the simulation," or something similar to that. And this proves that all of it is a simulation on board the UNSC Infinity. Meaning all these places throughout the Halo universe are being scanned by the UNSC Infinity and put into a simulation where the Spartans train and fight against each other. So these battles are battles against real Spartans fighting each other. Also meaning the Halo multiplayer is real in the Halo universe. So all of those battles and all of those maps are somewhere in the Halo universe. That just about wraps up the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to see more Halo lore videos like this, please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.